There is a verse in Proverbs that stops me every time I read it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. God himself says this, which tells us something important right away. Waiting is not easy, and God is not pretending that it is. I come back to this verse often, especially in seasons where I've been waiting on God for answers to prayer. There are times when I've asked him quietly, are my requests unrealistic? When are you going to answer? Why does it feel like it's taking so long? Sometimes his answer comes swiftly, and when they do, I find myself on my knees, overwhelmed with gratitude, thanking God for his faithfulness. But other times, waiting is what I do. And I've learned that many believers quietly assume that if waiting hurts, something must be wrong with them, that maybe they lack faith or patience or spiritual maturity. But Scripture tells a very different story. Throughout the Bible, God preserves the cries of people who waited and suffered while waiting. David cries out in Psalm 13, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever?" That is not a casual question. That is the cry of someone who has been waiting a long time. In another psalm, David says, "I am weary with my crying. My eyes fail while I wait for my God." Waiting made him weary, and God did not silence that prayer. He recorded it. Psalm 22 says, "Oh my God, I cry by day, but you do not answer, and by night, but I find no rest." These words were later spoken by Jesus himself on the cross, which tells us something profound. Even righteous people experience seasons where God feels silent. Jesus also acknowledged how delay affects the heart. He said, "The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy." Delay causes weariness, even among the prepared. In my own waiting, I've learned this. Waiting does not mean walking away from God. It is meant turning to the Bible for reassurance, listening for his voice, staying close to him, and getting to know him more deeply as I wait. God never shames the waiting heart. He doesn't mock our pain or rush us past it. He names it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. But he also gives us hope. The verse continues, "A longing fulfilled is a tree of life." Waiting may wound the heart for a season, but waiting is not wasted. If you are waiting right now and it hurts, you are not weak, you are not faithless, and you are not alone. God sees you, God understands, and in his time, fulfilled hope will still become a tree of life.